I've had experiences where students come, they sit behind the wheel. You can tell that their body is there, but they are not present. Like their mind is somewhere.
Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome. Today we are going to look at the second letter in the acronym code and look at how we can apply it to driving. So O stands for observation. Now, anytime you are driving, you shouldn't be driving absent-minded. You should be constantly focused on the road and scanning your environment for any type of hazard. You see obstacles like maybe a car parked, you see speed bumps, you see pedestrians, walking by the roadside, some are crossing the road, you see people with hand carts, you see other vehicles in front of you, and you are always supposed to be observing their movements and also making good decisions whilst you are going. So please, that is the main reason why anytime you are driving, you need that clarity of thought and clear mind to be able to process everything you see and make good decisions whilst you are going forward. Observation basically ties into having a fully focused mind and concentrating whilst you are driving. So of course, if you are not fully focused on the road, it is going to have an impact on your concentration. So basically, we've already done concentration. Then you follow up with what? Correctly observing everything on the road. So to be able to observe well and do all the right things you need to do, you need to have a fully focused mind. So concentration should be what? 110%. Some of you, sometimes I don't blame you, right? Even before you sit behind the wheel. And this is mostly very problematic for learners. Usually when, you are already a driver and then, you are managing small, and the problems are coming, you're able to manage it because already the skill is there, even though sometimes it can be very overwhelming. However, if you are learning, it can be very, very problematic. I've had experiences where students come, they sit behind the wheel. You can tell that their body is there, but they are not present. Like their mind is somewhere. Some come and it's issues from work, some of them family issues, marital issues, stress from wherever. So it's like they are there, but they are not really there. And if you are not fully concentrated on the road, picking up the skill also becomes problematic. So everything ends up prolonging because you are not able to pick up the skill as quickly as you need to. So it's very important that before you sit behind the wheel, you have a fully focused mind, and as you are driving, you are clearly observing everything on the road. So nothing should catch you off guard. So always be observant, potholes and all that, especially when you are on a road that you are not very familiar with. If you are lucky and there are warning signs, they basically point you to or throw caution against hazards that you are expected to see ahead of you. However, if you are in a community where you don't have any warning signs, then it means that you have to be on the lookout yourself, especially under situations where conditions are unfavorable. So maybe you are driving at night, you are driving when there's rain or there's fog, or any situation where you have poor visibility, you need to be very observant. Now, being observant also ties into the next acronym, the next letter on the acronym that we are going to look at, which is anticipation. But we'll look at that one in the next series. Now, when you are observing, you are able to, have a fair idea of what is likely to happen next, and you use that to your advantage. Sometimes you may be driving. When you are driving and you are right behind someone, by observing, you can even tell how fast the person is moving. If you are following someone and all of a sudden you realize that the gap keeps closing, it basically means that you are moving faster than the person, so you should approach with caution. If you are driving behind someone and the gap in between is basically the same for a long period, it means that your speeds are relatively almost the same. If you are following someone and you realize that the gap keeps widening, then it means that the person is moving faster than you. So all this information can be deduced by just observing whilst you are driving. So yes, anytime you're on the road, be very observant. Bye for now. See you soon. And if you found this content helpful, give me a like, share, and always remember to drive safe. Adios.
But the work is done.
always will be.